Yo, what's happening, everyone? Nick Salzman here, tattoo medium. I get a chance to do some tattoos and help people with spiritual issues. Today, we're going to dive in another topic of a paranormal story. I hope you guys like this one. So, I went to Reno years ago for this big wrestling tournament, and everybody knows like Reno and Vegas and these places where like you gamble and there's substance abuse and that kind of stuff. There's always going to be some crazy energy that's in these places. So, I was staying at Circus, and last night I was there. I had this dream. I was standing in a room that was like full of mirrors, and I saw my reflection in the mirror. But as I looked at it, it was kind of blurry, and as I tried to get closer, take a closer look at it, I felt that resistance that was like pushing me away or pulling me back. And my hands reached up and I grabbed the edges of the mirror and I pulled myself forward as hard as I could. And I realized I was standing face to face with something that wasn't me. It was dark, and it had dark purple eyes, almost like a dark purple galaxy almost, right? But here's the strange thing. As I got really close to this thing and I could see that whatever I was looking at wasn't me, there was a voice that came out from inside of me. And all I heard was, "I am the light, I am the love, and you will not win." And as I'm holding on to this mirror, pulling myself forward, two hands came out from the inside of my chest and grabbed this thing by the head, and it was a big flash, and I woke up going, man, what the heck was that? So then I started getting all my stuff ready, because it was the last night we were there, so I was getting ready to pack up the truck and leave and head home. And I get all my things, and I go in the elevator, and I start going down, and I realize I look in the elevator, and it's nothing but mirrors. And I look down on the floor, and I see a plastic water bottle just sitting there, empty one, and it starts spinning by itself. And I said, okay, duly noted. I remembered that scene in my dream. I took an image in my dream, and I said, okay, you got my attention. Come with me. I'm going to help you. And so this is the reason why we do this, or the reason why I did this, is because this kind of stuff could really affect people in a negative way, especially if they're not grounded, and especially if they're really vulnerable. So for it to make its way to me, most people would say, screw that, I don't want to deal with this stuff. But when it made its way to me, I was able to say, okay, you got my attention. I know that you're here. Come with me and I'll help you. I got in the truck and all my music turned off. I couldn't work the music until the next rest stop, where I was able to get out and do the clearing and send them on the way. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the story.